Hi Leo, welcome to, excuse me. Oh, I got a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Well, welcome to Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. This is your reading for the end of June, beginning of July. It's just whatever comes out. If you want to enter to win a free reading on 7/7, you can put free reading, just those two words, in the comments of this video or any other video or post until then. You can also book a personal with me on my Etsy, join my Patreon, or donate via my Cash App. All that information is in the description box below. And I teach yoga, so there's a yoga channel if you want to check that out as well. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bring clear, concise messages through in this reading. For my Leo collective, and Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. I've also been drawn to call upon Kali to please cut any negative energy cords to energies or entities that are no longer serving our highest purpose. Send them on to the next greatest plane of existence to finish out their karma there, and burn the karma sticks associated therewith. Amen, amen, so mote it be. So your overall energy is the Three of Cups. I like this. Celebration, friends, family, community. Also feeling connected to your ancestors, your star brethren. You might be Pleiadian or identify as a Pleiadian, or I'm seeing the Trinity here as well. Mind, body, soul. You feel aligned in your own spirit, and so this is bringing you into alignment with your soul tribe or the community around you that's going to support your highest good. Good. Six of Pentacles. Things are coming into balance in the material. What you've been manifesting in the 5D is being grounded in the 3D. In your past energies, you have the Eight of Wands upright. Sorry, you moved. Maybe you moved recently, or you moved energetically. Ooh, you moved towards your Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so you started feeling just really good in your own right, just in your own skin as you are. I'm hearing that Nirvana song. Come as you are, as you are, as you want me to be. Three of Swords reversed in your future energies. And the Two of Swords, taking off the blindfold. Interesting. The Two of Swords with the Three of Swords reversed underneath is a really interesting combination of cards for your future energies. We're going to clarify. Let's see. So what I see in your future energies, with the Two of Swords upright, the Three of Swords reversed, is that any heartbreak you've been blinding yourself to in your situation, you're facing, and you're being able to face it because you are feeling strong in your own right. Maybe financially stable, emotionally secure with people around you who love you, and so this is putting you into a position of feeling safe enough to be able to look at your wounds. We're not always safe enough to do that, right? We can't, sometimes we don't always have the room or the space, like psychically or emotionally or even physically, to be able to address our wounds. So I get this feeling like maybe you were in fight or flight for some period of time before this situation in your life, and you're feeling good, you're feeling better, things are balanced, and now you can do the inner work. Not that you haven't been doing the inner work, because you have to do the inner work to get to this space, right, where you're in your Nine of Pentacles, like, all right, I'm free, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm on the right path, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's just that there's maybe a lot of inner child wounds have been coming up in the collective, so this could be something just deeply rooted, some old psychic karmic stuff. I think Saturn, there's something going on with Saturn right now, and Saturn is all about karma and responsibility and accountability. So there's something here where you're just addressing some old Nine of Swords, yeah, old anxieties. You could have anxiety. Six of Pentacles reversed. Also, addressing the wound. Oh, you're addressing the heart of the wound that puts you in situations where you feel like you have to give more than you receive. So you're an overgiver. That's been coming up a lot in the collective too. Is just people who overgive are learning how to pour into their own cup so that they have a cup from which to pour, right? So that's beautiful. It feels really simple, straightforward. But of course, all of these things are much more simply put than exercise. Ooh, justice right at the heart of your reading. That's quite beautiful as well. Karmic justice. Why karmic justice? This is your karma, your good karma for having been this kind of overgiver in the past. I feel like collectively, especially at the beginning of this year, for the first half of this year, people who have been experiencing good karma for doing bad things are being called out. This is the year of like reckoning, especially like publicly, like big public figures have been held accountable. There was that list, Harvey Weinstein's list, like our president is being is is being taken to court, like all of these public figures who benefited off of exploiting the financial the the financial socioeconomic, what do you call them, setbacks of the collective below them on the economic ladder. They're being brought to justice, and I feel like you were in a position of being the one of the givers. I'm hearing, what's that, The Givers and the Takers? What is that book? It's so famous. The Time Machine. A Time Machine. I think that's what it's called. It's a classic. Yeah, and there's the givers and there's the takers, and you were one of the givers, and all of the takers are being brought to justice, and your karma is coming back to you because this is part of universal law. That's why we have the infinity symbol here. It's coming back to you. Ooh, Six of Wands reversed, King of Wands reversed. This is your energy, Leo, reversed. Huh. You could have been dealing with an earth sign from whom you needed to move away because they were operating selfishly in a connection with you. And this was blocking your manifestations. Yeah, a Virgo, maybe, magician with the Nine of Pentacles, or an air sign. Okay. In order to get through this stage of your karma, which is bringing in heavy blessings, there's a psychic blockage that needs to be addressed, and it's around your ability to speak things into existence. You may currently be in a pattern of saying things that you don't necessarily mean for the sake of like humor or a joke. Um, and you may be starting to realize just how powerful these jokes are, or this humor is, in undermining your own self-confidence. Um, there's a movie called Leo, actually. Wow, that's it's a cartoon. It's called Leo, and it's about a lizard who's like a class pet and gets out of his cage and is able to talk to the kids. But the class clown, he's identifying like the different types of kids in the new school year with his turtle friend, and the class clown is the one who he just doesn't feel good about himself. Like he needs to be able to tell jokes so that he can be like seen. And so I don't know that this is you. It could be. I kind of get this feeling that you're a light-hearted person to be around. Like you're funny and you always have like a quip or like a good sense of humor. But that this has somehow been undermining your own, yeah, your own belief in yourself. Some form of like, I see that you're very mentally sharp, And you could really need a lot of mental stimulation that's positive, but you may have been surrounded by people who were like really grounded in the 3D or really grounded in like just having a good time. And so you haven't really used these mental capabilities that you have to the best of their out to the best outcome for yourself. Um Knight of Cups reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. I feel like if you have given a lot to like love connections, that these have been very one-sided in a way for you, and I think that they've been one-sided almost as an intentional way of staying a certain emotional distance away from others so that mental clarity can be maintained over the situation. Sometimes in our love connections, mental clarity is not available because romance isn't logical. It doesn't make sense. Emotions don't always make sense. And I feel like there's some root injury in the heart space um, that is actually enlightening you to, if not a pattern, then no, it's a pattern. Um, with the infinity symbols coming up twice and the Eight of Wands, 888 could be a significant for you. But if there's a pattern coming up for you around a certain sort of emotional distance in love because of mental anxieties that get in the way, you're having a new beginning here in your future space. And I think it's around being able to wield your thoughts like spells. Like it's some sort of conscious awareness where you're energetically cleared, like you're aligned energetically. You could have gone through some sort of a kundalini awakening or a clearing of your chakras, or if you don't believe in that, like some sort of almost like a come to Jesus moment because of a loss, not of a person, but of your own ego identity. With the King of Wands reverse, Six of Wands reverse, you may have been identifying with something in the workspace that like did not, either it didn't work out, or you realized in being fulfilled that this wasn't for you, or it wasn't the only thing that creates you. And there's just an awakening here, like an opening to an aha moment. um there's more to manifest. There's more to manifest than just this. And I think whatever it is that you have manifested so far, it's beautiful and it's substantial. But you feel like there's something else. You feel like there's something more. And so you're finally taking the blindfold off to what that is, because you're in a space where you're able and secure enough to do that. What is this? Six of Swords, Five of Cups. You're moving to calmer waters. Okay. Six of Swords is like, why is the Four of Swords reversed? It's almost like you're releasing resistance. I think you've had resistance to your own mental capabilities. For one, like there's some part of you that hasn't been exercised, and I'm feeling like it's your mind, but also it's mind over your emotions. There's something here where you're connecting your mind to the emotional space in a way where you're giving it the attention and the processing that it needs. It's almost like up until now there's just been cognitive dissonance, like a block. Yeah, a cognitive dissonance. The Three of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. That's cognitive dissonance all right around there, especially in the kindling of new romantic partnerships. You could have been not dating for a while, just focusing on yourself, your work, your friendships. Or you could have been waiting for a legal situation to close out, because you were having to give to a past person. It could have, I don't see divorce here, but it could have been something where you were in a business partnership with somebody, and they sort of screwed you over. Hmm. Page of Wands reversed. You've been feeling uninspired. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's some, it's like almost like apathy. I'm almost getting like you have some sort of root like wound that leads to apathy. Like if you get into romantic connections, it's like the honeymoon phase is awesome, and then after that it's kind of like like this is too much mental effort, this is too much mental work. And you're, oh, King of Wands upright, I was going to say you're overcoming that, you're finding your fire, you're finding what, like, what fuels you, what makes you passionate, and you're finding it by taking the blindfold off and looking at this, connecting the mental to this emotional charge. Basically, I'm getting like the metal in the water, right? The swords in the water is creating this like, and then you have the Ace of Wands, which is electrical energy. It's create, you're like conducting electric energy into this like sort of old dead piece of you and reigniting it. Knight of Wands, yeah, your passion. Queen of Swords, okay, maybe divorce, maybe there was a divorce. Queen of Swords is the divorcee. But also you're seeing things clearly, you're seeing very clearly what it is that makes you passionate, what drives you, what does make you passionate, what does drive you. It could be mental stimulation. The Queen of Swords is a politician, and politics did come up here, so maybe you're in politics, or maybe that's something that you're passionate about and you want to go back to school for it. Five of Swords. You could also be really passionate about the way the mind works. Maybe you're a psychologist or into that. I think you're also just very clear about what fuels your anxieties and what exactly this shadow is. I don't know, it's not telling me. Oh, love. Two of Cups. Okay, it is telling me. You could be emotionally avoidant. You could have an avoidant attachment style. I don't know if you're into the attachment style thing that's like sort of, I don't know if it's a psychological fad right now, but avoidant attachment style could be something that you could look into. They have workbooks and stuff, and tests online that are free. You can look into your attachment style, but yeah, this is you understanding what makes you passionate in love and just really looking at it full on clearly without any cognitive dissonance, no blindfolds, no blockages. You have everything you need. Like, this is like the last piece I'm hearing. Six of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. I like the Ten of Swords card because it's about taking the things that have pained us and learning to give gratitude to them because of the lessons they've brought for us, the things that we've gleaned from them. It's the transmutation card. It's the end of looking at yourself as a victim, Nine of Wands, right? And instead looking at yourself as a creator, the magician. You are a magician. I don't know, there's something here about you seeing the overall picture of the beauty of karmic justice as well. And it's like an epiphany. It's an aha moment. All of a sudden the blindfold comes off. You might get a message that comes through that was blocked at one point. It was like the messages weren't getting through, or the messages weren't coming through, whether those be psychic or like messages from somebody, email or mail or text messages. And it like something comes through all of a sudden. And I get it. I get that it's psychic. It's like it's a download, or it's something you read about or hear about that gives you just all of a sudden a very clear understanding of how to accept your blessings in this life and how to step into your role as the wounded healer. The Knight of Wands is the wounded healer. And to reignite that fire, that passion, to move with grace and conviction. Anyway, Leo, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. If it did, let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, help my channel grow, and I'll see you all next time.